Willie D Live.
What's up, family? Every now and then I run across a story that I missed, but it's so compelling that I just got to share it with you. This story comes out of Minneapolis. It involves a young man who was 13 at the time, so this is 7 years ago. The boy is like 20 now. 7 years ago, he opens up a hot dog stand in front of his house to buy himself school clothes. Sounds like a noble gesture, right? But check this out. His neighbors start hating on him to the point that they contact the health department to shut him down. Well, the good folks at the health department shows up, and instead of shutting him down, they help him secure a permit to keep the business going. I ain't got no problem with that, but some of those neighbors did. Family, what do they want from the boy? I mean, at this point, the youngsters should be like, what more do you want from me? Man, there's so many youngsters out there that's like Jaquan, that are doing good, that are trying, that are working, that are putting in the effort, that holds themselves accountable. This youngster said that he wanted to be a beacon of hope. And I'm paraphrasing, he didn't use these exact words, but he basically wanted to be a beacon of hope for other young black people who get a bad rap just because they're black. Yeah, this youngster was on his game. Family, they love to talk about how the youngsters are always getting into it. They don't do anything. You know, you've heard it. This generation is cooked. So the youngster decide to pull himself up by his 13-year-old bootstraps and start a business, working for every nickel. He's working. He's doing something constructive. He could be out stealing, robbing, getting into fights, impregnating little girls, acting a fool. No. Jaquan is working, earning an honest living, but that ain't good enough. Health department, yeah, we got a little black boy out here selling hot dogs, and I don't think he have a permit. Can you come out here and shut him down? Yeah, like kill his hopes and make life a little miserable for him. Yeah, can you do that? Thank you. And you know, they got those who work in the health department, depending on where you go, who would be quick to run out there and shut him down. It's cold-blooded. We know, fam, for a fact, now we got a lot of evidence, it's just certain people really don't want to see black people make it. They don't really want to see black people having it. It's like, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't, so you may as well do. That's my motto. If you're gonna come at me anyway, I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna sit back and be inactive. I'm gonna give you something to be mad about. That youngster was standing outside on the street with a sign say hot dogs for sale. Come on, get them. Come on, get these good hot dogs. Good tasty hot dogs. Now, I don't know if the hot dogs were beef or pork or a mixture, but that's besides the point. That's besides the point. It is the fact that the youngster found something to do with his time, something constructive, something that could help advance himself, something that gave him a sense of pride and ownership. And they tried to take it away from him. See, a lot of these people, a lot of adults, they're the reason for a lot of the young people's angst. They are the reason, because they really don't care about the kids. They care nothing. See, that's the first thing that came to my mind. Youngsters selling hot dogs instead of out here acting a fool or just sitting in the house playing games. You know, he actually doing something constructive and he making money, getting his own money. Man, that's a salute to me, automatic. And for me, it wouldn't matter what the color of the youngster's skin is, just the fact that the youngster is out there doing something constructive, being productive, earning his own money instead of just letting mom and daddy go out there and get it and come back with it and just stick his hand out like most youngsters do. They just, yeah, that's cold-blooded. It really takes a diabolical person to pick up that phone and call the police, to call the authorities, the health department, on a young kid who has a hot dog stand. So what does Jaquan do with the money that he made already? Jaquan says first he pays himself, his cousin, and his uncle. Notice he says he pays himself first. He says, I pay me, my cousin, and my uncle, who helps him with the business. And he also used the money to expand. He has multiple locations now. Jaquan cutting up. Listen, fam, don't underestimate the hustle of the hot dog stand. I personally know a guy who started off selling hot dogs in New York City. He had a hot dog stand. He graduated to a hot dog truck. And now he is a multi-millionaire. There was a time when six-figure guys would come up to his truck and come up to his stand and be condescending, talk to him like he was nothing sometimes. You know, they have attitude. And those same dudes, well, one of the guys came and asked him for a job after he lost his six-figure job. Yeah, man, that's how it went. The same dude who talked down on him came and asked for a job. He, used to go up into those big buildings. You know how they got those skyscrapers in New York? He would go into the big building, with his suit, got his briefcase, come down, get a hot dog, got attitude and all that stuff. And he looking at the guy on the truck. People not understanding that these guys on these trucks make more money than a lot of people who work inside of those buildings who got those six-figure incomes. These guys be making crazy loot. And I know another guy who became a millionaire selling ice cream. Started off with a little cart. And then he started getting other carts, and then location, setting up post, setting up shop in prime areas, at prime locations, like at the zoo, theme parks, and places like that. Not theme parks, but the zoo. And he would do festivals. He would show up at like schools and stuff like that. The dude made a killing selling ice cream. Yeah. So salute to Jaquan, man. Salute to the people who was hating on the young man, tried to shut him down. See, I can almost hear him. Look at him. We can't let another make it. We can't let another one make it. We need to figure out a way to crush his dreams so he can, instead of selling hot dogs, he's selling drugs, and we can get another one off the streets. Yeah, that's the hope. Well, what say you? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.